Welcome to Lincoln, Nebraska and Memorial Stadium. This sea of red ready to rock. One of the most loyal fan bases in the sport, ready to see the Cornhuskers get back to that championship level. This is not just a regular matchup. Battle of top 10 teams, two teams colliding early in the season. One team can make a strong statement about the season ahead, as we'll see the number 8 team in the country, the Miami Hurricanes, taking on the second-ranked team, the Nebraska Cornhuskers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. And the Huskers will kick this away to start us off. He's going to return it from near the goal line. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. So the Hurricanes offense trots out there to open this game. And here comes that star wide receiver, certainly one of the focal points of the offense, one of the best in college football. He has that kind of, I'm him aura. I'm the best player on the field.
The field? This guy crawled out of the bed, thought he was the best.
Oh, that one's picked off. Brought down after a short return at the 24. What a crucial takeaway.
For the first play of the game, the defense comes up with a turnover. Good job of mixing up their coverages, showing one look, going to another. I think they confused the quarterback. He puts it right into coverage, and they're able to capitalize.
The offense, excellent field position to start this drive. And here's the handoff. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Well, the defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. Catch made on the out route. And the game just good enough for a first down.
Anytime a quarterback and a receiver are in sync, you've got a chance to make a very successful play. Great job here by the offense.
The back's got it. And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down. So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. And the runner takes off to his right. And he'll make it in for the score. Touchdown, Huskers. Well, they began with great field position, and that didn't take long at all, Kurt.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an opportunity. Your defense sets you up in great field position. You're not looking for a field goal. You're looking for a touchdown. Give the credit to this offense for being aggressive and punching it in.
Return starts from inside the 5. And he's brought down after a solid effort on that return. And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. The last possession ended quickly. The interception on the first play. Let's see if they can do better here. Off the play fake, looking to throw. And the senior making a disruptive impact play.
I like the call here, but you can't run long, developing play-action passes like that if the offensive line is not going to give the quarterback time to throw.
Takes the handoff on the counter play. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. And they don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physics. And
they heave it deep downfield. And the pass is dropped incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball. The Hurricanes will bring their punt team onto the field. And this drive moves backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Field it at the 25. He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. We finally get him, but he found a nice lane in that return, and that means good starting field position for this drive. And Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. They punched it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop them this time. Tackle made after a big gain. Well, the big fella's Kirk flowing to the right there. The defense just has no answer. It's a huge gain.
Yeah, and what a patience there by the running back, just allowing those blocks to be set up there off to the right, and then once he saw the crease in the defense, accelerates through that hole to show you what kind of speed he has for a big gain and a first down.
Tackle made, but there's a flag down on the field.
Hold it.
Offense moving backwards after that holding penalty. Important second down play coming up. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. Quarterback leaves the pocket, on the move now. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Well, the pass rush does a good job of chasing him out of the pocket. He's trying to buy some time looking downfield, but he better be careful being too patient. He gets hit as he's...
What a job to lay out and make the catch.
Chris, when that quarterback threw that football, I didn't think that play had much of a chance. And how about the effort by this wide receiver to lay out and come up with that completion for positive yards?
The coach decides no field goal attempt. The offense is out there to go for it on fourth down. They're going to run it. Trudge through the defender. They bring him down, but a solid run there by the sophomore.
Well, these are the kind of situations you practice every week. You got to be able to get a yard. And the offensive line was able to give them just enough push to convert here on the ground. Clearly, they've done this drill before countless times, and it shows.
A pop pass on the jet sweep. And he'll run out of bounds after picking up a few yards on the play.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
All the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Cornhuskers. Kicking team on now for the extra point. With the extra point, the lead is 14. Here's the kickoff team now, set to move this one away. Fields it just outside the goal line. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. And the Miami offense is back on the field. They're coming off a quick 3 and out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. The guys up front lined up. It's first down. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. Breaks a tackle into the clear. They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the marker, inches away.
Love those positive yards on 1st and 10, and it's not quite a first down. Looks like it'll bring 2nd and inches, but sure does open up the playbook here to be able to open up, maybe take a shot downfield.
They give it to the receiver on a jet sweep. Moves the ball out across the 30, and that's good for a first down. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. And it's the senior getting home with the sack.
The defender did not bite on the fake at all. They were in pass rush mode the entire time.
So from the 21-yard line, it's now 2nd and long. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. He's past the 35. Tackle is made, but that's good for a first down to the 47. The Canes are moving quickly down the field. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. With the catch, it's McLeod. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker.
Well, a lot of times when a quarterback sees man defense, he wants to get the ball out of his hands as quickly as possible, put the ball in the hands of one of their best playmakers, and hope that he can break a tackle or two on the outside and get a big play.
Caught near the sticks, it's McLeod. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down.
Well, defense didn't have any time at all to get pressure on the quarterback. He gets the ball out of his hands pretty quickly on the hitch to the receiver.
On first down, it's play action. Looking to scramble. Using his legs here. Slides to avoid the big hit.
Chris, I love the patience here by the quarterback. He's waiting for something to happen downfield, but it's not there. Then you see the athletic ability to be able to pick up some good yards.
Second down, we're going to throw it. He'll be taken down. There is a flag in the field. We'll see if this sack holds up. So the offense obviously will decline the penalty and take the result of the play. Seventh play of the drive coming up, but it is third down and long. Dropping back, we're going to throw for the first down. Running back has it on a screen now. And they'll bring him down. The defense fought through the blocks, and they stop him short of the first down. Out comes the field goal team to give it a shot. This is a long way out. The kicker has good range, but this one is from 58 yards out. And he knocks it right through the uprights.
Boy, this guy has such a strong leg. No problem. Up into the net from 50-plus.
He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. Tackled at the 12. Coach wishes he left that one in the end zone. Here comes the Nebraska offense back out on the field. A beautiful, balanced drive. Reached the end zone last time. Can they keep it going here? There's the handoff. He's wrapped up nicely there by the freshman. Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. Defense will make the stop, and it will probably be the final play of this opening quarter. Booker, Nebraska has the lead here. Solid performance so far, creating some separation. Here's the first quarter stats. We'll see if this game gets out of hand before halftime. The crucial second quarter beginning right now. First play of the quarter is a crucial one. Offense trying to convert this third down. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. The Huskers pick up enough yardage to keep this drive rolling.
Yeah, I love how the back didn't really dance around trying to make a big play. He knew it was third down in inches, lower the shoulder, get the first down.
On first and 10, looking to throw. It's an out route. The catch made. Heads out of bounds as a short gain on play.
The key here, Chris, is the timing by the quarterback. The fact he got the ball out quickly gave his receiver a chance. One more hitch or a slight hesitation, and that's an incompletion or an interception.
Quick throw. Catch made on the out route. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Chris, all week they heard about how fast this guy is. The defensive coordinator told them they watched the film. They've seen this guy a lot. But I think the reality of seeing it now in person, I think it's surprised them. They've got to make some adjustments to their defense, or this guy and his speed.
It's intercepted. Tried to fire it into a tight window. And that's a solid return after the interception.
Boy, just a drive killer right there, Chris. And he didn't seem to throw that ball with much confidence. Just put it up for grabs, and the defense comes down with it.
Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. He's brought down, but not before the gain to the 42-yard line.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical.
QB breaking away. The 20, inside the 10. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown for the U.
The defense looked like they were trying to solve a jigsaw puzzle blindfolded in the dark on that option play. I mean, the offense hit them so fast they had no clue where it was going. The next thing you know, it's a touchdown.
And now the try here for the extra point. The extra point is good, and they draw within 4 at 14-10.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. Trying to make a play from deep in his end zone. Tackle him at the 8. Good coverage there. Bad decision to bring it out. And Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. They had some good things going on the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. Takes the ball and heads to the left.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively. I've been always impressed with the defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Looking to pass here on second down. Makes a quick catch. That'll pick up the first down. He's brought down to the 21.
And the defense sits back in a zone coverage. Good job here by the quarterback, recognizing that soft coverage, and he hits the routine drag route underneath for a first down.
Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They tackled him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there.
Quarterback sees that this defense is dropping way back in zone coverage, so he does the right thing. Gets it underneath to that drag route and picks up a first down.
That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. A pop pass on the jet sweep. That one moves the ball across the 40.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces the defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense that they better defend this style of playing moving forward.
The defender gets a hand in there to break the pass up.
Oh, my gosh. They almost came up with another interception. They had a pick on the last drive. They're doing such a good job of baiting this quarterback into throwing the ball into coverage and then making a play on the ball. Let's see if they can keep this going.
And uses his speed to pick up solid yardage. They bring him down, but the veteran quarterback shows off that trademark arm strength. The Cornhuskers will have 1st and 10 here. Looking to throw yet again. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down. Offense lines up. This is the 7th play now in this drive. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. And this one is caught. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down.
You know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? Their own defense. Now, when I played, I used to have defensive guys come down and tell me when we'd have a long drive how much it would allow them to rest and go out and play dominant football.
Second down after that run on the previous play. He'll hand it off. And they'll stop him short of the line to gain. Offense looking to keep this drive going into the red zone. It's 3rd down and short. And the quarterback dropping back. Catch hauled in here over the middle. And he's tackled just short of that first down marker. Good job by the defense.
Chris, great effort here by this defense to keep him short of the first down. Now they've got a tough decision to make here on this 4th down and short.
And the clock stops now for the 2-minute warning. A chance to strategize here before we reach halftime. They've already converted once on 4th down this game. Let's see if they can make it 2 for 2. He did not get it. A crucial play by this defense. What a 4th down stop. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Defense trying to jam these receivers at the line. First down. Looking to throw the football. Lofting it toward the left sideline. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. No stopping him. Takes it all the way. Touchdown, Miami.
Well, perfectly thrown football here, and this quarterback's got to be fired up. It's his first passing touchdown of the season. Here's the first of hopefully many more for this young man.
And the extra point makes it a 17-14 lead. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. He'll return it from inside the 10-yard line. Gets it to the 25-yard line. That's when they start the drive. And Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. Well, it's been an entertaining first half. Not much time remaining to cut into this lead. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Caught near the sideline. It's Doe. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup is good enough to move the chains. First down. And looking to throw now on first down. And he lofts it toward the sideline. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it. Offense getting set. It's second down. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. This time it's complete. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down. That's a nice pickup there. They find some space in the zone and pick up the first down.
Yeah, really nice call here, Chris, to be able to pick up this first down on this drag route. The quarterback does a nice job of being patient, waiting for that window to open up in that zone, and he put it right on the money for the receiver to have a chance to not just catch it, but eventually get the first.
The Cornhuskers will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. The pass rush closing in. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down. Second down after the incompletion. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Catch made on the out route. And he's run out after a big gain. The offense will be set up with a first down and goal.
Well, that's a nice completion to the sideline with great timing. The connection between the receiver and the quarterback was on full display to be able to get that first down.
First and goal, an opportunity to take the lead before halftime. And they're trying to punch it in here. Fights his way in for the score. Touchdown, Nebraska.
Man, that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield, or he may go for a third or a fourth later today.
So the offense gets momentum scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get a stop and preserve that momentum. Here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. Let's see what they do here in the final minute of the half. Try to get aggressive and cut into this lead or play it safe. So here we go. The first play of the drive. Less than a minute to play before halftime. First down, looking to throw the ball. Receiver makes the catch. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter. First down here for this offense. From the shotgun, drops back, looking for an open man. Running. It's a deep throw down the right sideline. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
Well, the offense coordinator with the right call, trying to take a shot there, but just poor execution. They couldn't come up with a big play. Let's see if the coach tries it again later, or maybe in the second half.
Brought down. It crosses midfield to the 46. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play. And the Canes starting a new series here on 1st and 10. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. Caught on the outside. It's McLeod. And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage.
Chris, it's so much fun to watch the athleticism at the wide receiver position nowadays. The ability to make plays on the outside is extraordinary. And they bring a certain toughness, too, that catches my eye.
Nice catch by the receiver along the sideline. And he'll head out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a first down. The drive stays alive with that completion for a first down. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Fires it to the wideout. Oh, nice play by the defender. Got a hand in there to break up the pass.
Well, the quarterback had plenty of time, but ultimately just couldn't take advantage of it.
And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on first down. And this pass is on target, caught. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of a first down. And the offense spends their final timeout of the half here to talk strategy. Here we go now, third and short from the opponent's 24-yard line. What will the offense choose to do at this point? Looking to pick up the first down through the air. And he decides to just throw it away. That's going to bring up fourth down now.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. They've got to be thinking about going for this on fourth and short.
So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. Fighting off the defender. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first. Looks like one more play here before halftime. Quarterback spikes the ball to stop the clock.
It's second down.
So on second down, they'll try out the field goal unit, trying to get 3 before halftime. He was on target the first time. Can he keep it going from 33 yards out? And the attempt is no good. And it's still a 4-point margin after the miss. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Thanks, fellas. The end of a very interesting first 2 quarters in Lincoln. Toughest job inside that stadium right now might just be the scoreboard operator after all those first downs and touchdowns. Big plays have defined this one, thanks to 2 of the best receiving corps in all of college football. Let's see if these defenses can adjust and make the necessary chess moves. It's time to throw it back to our guys in the booth to start up the second half.
Canes will kick it away to get us going in the second half. Return begins inside the 10. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. Here comes the Nebraska offense back out on the field. And they'll start the drive here from the 23-yard line. Off the play fake on first down. Moves to his left now, escaping the pocket. There's a wide-open receiver, complete. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the first down.
Ball handed off. And it'll be Smothered right at the line for no gain.
That was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. It's an out route. The catch made. They get him down, but the game moves the ball to the 37.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Tackle made at the 21. This offense in great scoring position now.
Quick, really nice throw here to the slot receiver, and I love the quickness that he has after the catch. He's essentially a running back playing at that slot position. That's how dangerous he is after he makes a catch.
And the Huskers looking to cash in this red zone trip. They look to throw it here on second down. Catch made on the out route. Forced out of bounds, but a nice gain there. And the offense will have a first and goal.
Chris, a really great job here with the quarterback and the receiver. This is all about timing. Quarterback gets back, no hitch in his delivery, gets the ball out in front of the receiver where he can run away from the defender for a nice
catch made in the end zone. Touchdown, Huskers.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. That one sails out of the back of the end zone with a touchback. And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. They need something out of this possession. The last time they settled for a field goal attempt, but then they missed it. An inside give now from the shotgun. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
And the runner brought down after just a short gain. Third down. This offense could really use a conversion here, down multiple scores. Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. He's moving out of the pocket. Got him for a sack. A big play made them one of the senior leaders of this defense. The Hurricanes will line up to punt it away. They're going to kick it away for the second time. And now it's a high kick. He hit it straight up. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. And Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. They were clicking last time. Great protection. The pitch and catch was solid. Right down for a touchdown. And they'll stop him after a fairly minimal pickup.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
He'll take a deep shot here. He grabs it inside the 20. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. Let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big game.
The offense really clicking against this battle defense. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. He stopped just short of that first down marker, inches away from it.
Well, heck, if they hadn't dug themselves such a big hole, what a positive play here, using that jet motion and that touch pass to pick up some huge yards and giving them a chance anyway of trying to come up with a first down.
And they stop him just short. The defense really backed up now. It's 1st and goal. The Huskers looking to keep this drive moving. Here's the handoff on 1st and goal. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Cornhuskers.
And it's just a thing of beauty to watch this offense. That's this guy's 3rd touchdown. But give the offensive line a lot of credit. They're getting enough of a push to give him some room to show you what he can do with that space.
Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner opportunity to bring this back. And the deep kick will sail out the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Miami offense is back on the field. This group was coming off a quick 3-and-out, and they put something together in this drive. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. They'll run it here. Tackle made after just a short gain. 2nd down after that run on the previous play. Handing off on the draw play. Ball carrier finding open space. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. Crosses the 10. Takes it all the way to the house. Touchdown, Hurricanes.
What a touchdown. Anytime you see a play go for that many yards, everything has to come together. The offensive line did their job, the running back's vision and instincts and speed, and the play caller setting up the perfect personnel group, formation, and play call. It all came together, and they get the big score.
And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. He'll be tackled at the 27. That's where the drive will start. And Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time, looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. Fine time, moving to his left, extending the play now. And he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards.
This defense is so caught up in defending this pass game. I think here they just completely forgot about this guy's ability to run the football. Good, solid gain, and he gets out of bounds.
Caught behind the line. It's Doe. They'll bring him down, but the spin cycle put on that defender, my goodness.
I love how this quarterback is finding this slot receiver. Not only is he tough to handle, but it's what he's doing after the catch. He has such wiggle and quickness. He's tough to bring down, and you see more positive yards after the catch here.
The pocket breaking down. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. Defense makes the tackle, but that screen produces a pretty solid gain.
These undersized slot receivers can be some of the toughest guys to contain for a defense. They're quicker than they really are fast, and they're very elusive, tough to contain in these one-on-one matchups.
The Cornhuskers keep the football on the move.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do well.
The Cornhuskers have 1st and 10 here. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play. That's good timing there. Receiver makes the catch and then has some room to run.
Yeah, anytime you're going to run a route like this, you know who needs to get a lot of credit is the offensive line. Because this play takes some time for the receiver to work his way across the field on that drag route. And the quarterback that time had enough time to be able to navigate the coverage and make the accurate throw.
That play makes it 2nd and 10. And he'll set up to throw. Looking to set up a screen pass here. And they bring him down. Blockers not much help on the screen there. He's short of the first down. And it's been an old school ground game duel. These running backs have been putting on a show so far today. 1 quarter to go. Let's see if this sets up as a classic finish. We begin the quarter with a crucial play. Offense setting up for this 3rd down. And on the carry, he's heading left. Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
Well, it seemed like the offense was trying to throw some kind of misdirection with that run there. But give credit to the defense. They were prepared for anything, and they swallowed that running back up. Nice defensive stand.
Needs a completion here on 4th down. And it's intercepted in a desperation throw here.
What a play by the defense. Really, the only way they can get back into this game is to create a turnover. They get an interception, and they're in business.
And here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. They're going to run it here. That one moves the ball to the 13-yard line.
Wow, man, this guy's having a heck of a day. Now, they may not win this game today, but you cannot fault his effort, what he's been able to do. He's been the one bright spot as that last carry now puts him over the 100-yard mark.
A jet sweep here. Can the receiver get the edge? And he'll pick up the first down, stopped at the 27.
The defense has got to do a better job with their eyes. They are so locked in on the speedster at quarterback that they're forgetting about the jet sweep or the handoff to the outside. Losing contain, and it cost them here in a big way.
And they'll run it out of the shotgun.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held them just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Offense will try to convert a 3rd and long from the 27. We'll see if the defense brings the blitz. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up fourth down now.
Well, that's not what you want to see as an offense when you're trailing late in a football game. An incompletion on third down and long. Hey, it's a bit of a risk, but with that clock looking the way it looks right now, I think you got to go for it here and hope to...
And they've got him a sack to end the drive. What a play by this defense.
Well, I don't blame the offensive coordinator here. It's the right thing to do down a couple scores. He just didn't execute.
The offense gifted with great starting field position for this drive. They've got him, but not before a solid gain on the ground there.
Hey, it's a great job of running the football. It's the right idea, but the back's got to stay in bounds. Because remember, with the new rule in college football, the clock still stops momentarily until the referee sets the play clock for the next play, and then it'll start again. So stay in bounds and work that clock.
Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball.
He's got some room. Can he get there? He'll make it into the end zone. Touchdown, Nebraska.
Wait, Chris, 1, 2, 3. This is his 4th rushing touchdown in this game alone. This guy has a chance to not only be player of the game, maybe player of the week in the whole sport.
Extra point up and good. They build the lead to 18 here in the final quarter. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. Remember, last time they went for it on 4th down and got stopped. The opponent went right down the field. See if they can recover from that here. 1st down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Receiver makes the grab. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain. The Hurricanes come up to the line in the hurry-up.
Hey, it's positive yards, right? That's never a bad thing. But let's face it, these guys got a long way to go in a short amount of time to do it. So let's get the ball downfield, and let's get out of bounds to try to preserve that clock.
Looking to throw it on 1st down. Lets it go quickly. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
This is smart defense. When you're trying to protect the lead late in the game, you know they're going to take some shots. Get those safeties and those defensive backs back far, anticipating a deep throw, and knock the ball away.
He's got a man down the middle. They bring him down at the 45, but a solid gain to keep this drive going.
Well, you wonder if the receiver adjusted his route to get closer to that 1st down line. Whatever he did, it works. Move the sticks.
Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. Here's a fumble way behind line of scrimmage. Able to get the ball back, but it could still be a drive killer. Second down, we're going to throw it. Fires it to the wideout. Fighting off the tackler. And they bring him down after a solid gain, but it's still well short of the 1st down marker. And that's the 2-minute warning here. This offense desperate to cut into this lead and then try to get the football back. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Down he goes, a sack. The offense stays on the field, down multiple possessions. Easy choice. Trying for a 4th down completion. And it falls incomplete. A turnover on downs. A big play for this defense. Here comes the Nebraska offense back out on the field.
Chris, I totally understand why they would go for this here at this point in the game. You're down by 3 scores. We're in the second half. They felt the pressure with the possession that they had, the field position that they had. They needed to make something happen. Unfortunately, not able to come through.
Here's the 2nd down play. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Here's a screen pass to the running back. In the clear at the 25. They make the tackle, but that screen pass call worked out. They gained the first down yardage.
Chris, another accurate throw by this quarterback, and this guy has just been on fire all game long, over 200 yards passing, but more importantly, making great decisions for this offense and put them in a position to win this game.
Grab made by the tight end. The offense signals for timeout, 28 seconds remaining on the clock.
Well, I thought we'd see this tight end all game long within this game plan, but that's just his second catch of the game. The defense has done a nice job of being able to recognize where he is and take him out of this plan.
Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Oh, he can't hang on. What an opportunity to score there. Instead, incomplete and third down. So here we go, third down. Defense needs a stop here. Try to force a field goal attempt. Can they pick up the first on the ground? Tackled way behind the line. He'll lose 6 there.
Well, that's a great play all around by this defense. Your first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the second and third-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
And a timeout taken by the offense to stop the clock with 12 seconds remaining. So they're short on fourth down, and the coach decides to trot out the field goal team. This try is no good. And the lead remains at 18 after the miss. This line getting set up. It's a first down play.
Oh, off the upright there. Boy, he hit it clean. It was end over end. I thought it had a real chance, and the ball just kind of...
They trap him and sack him back at the 10. And a late timeout taken, just 4 seconds on the clock. Went backwards on first down, so it's second and long here from the 10. Defense is coming after him. And it's incomplete. He dropped it. Somehow, that is a fitting ending the way this offense has played today. There was so much anticipation, so much preparation on both sides for a matchup like this to begin the season, Kurt. That's a big W on a big stage here early.
Well, you get through camp, you wonder how the season's going to get started, and they cannot be any happier. Now we'll just have to see how far they can ride this momentum as we go through the first half of the season.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.